What's good, future millionaires? We back with another banger. So we got to talk about, some of the updates inside of Shiba Inu's metaverse. Last video we talked about when it will be ready. This one we're going to go into more details on, updates, improvements, and things of that sort. So shout out to y'all for rocking with me. Hopefully y'all are having a good day. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you already haven't. This is just a part of the journey of becoming a well-informed investor. We got to stay on top of all the different news articles, all the different catalysts. If you have money in Shiba Inu, this is really, of course you could be a passive investor where you really don't care about the updates. But if you're someone who's an active investor, you're invested into the community as well, you want to be updated on all the news that is coming out for Shiba Inu. So that way you can just be ahead of the game. You can have the early opportunity to make any decisions that you may want to make. So since this article goes on to say, since our last blog post about SHIB, the metaverse, the project has accomplished a lot. It has had events, made structural changes to the team, created new designs for specific hubs, and made modifications to the project's roadmap and vision. We're confident that these numerous changes will thrill you beyond belief. This blog serves as a conduit for updates from the different teams that make up this project. We strive to keep you involved in the progression of the metaverse development and ensure that you are well informed about its progress. I like how they break that up, letting us know like there's kind of, different departments or teams that are in charge of certain areas, and they're all bringing, their updates together into this one document. I like that. So let's start at the end. Many of you may be wondering the same thing: when? While all developments takes time, the metaverse team is confident that by the end of 2023, users will have the opportunity to explore some of the areas in the fantastic world, build, design, play, and develop within it. However, it should be noted that not all areas of the metaverse will be fully completed, as it is an ongoing project. The world will continuously evolve and develop, but there will be several optimized hubs and all necessary tools for users to start building and creating. So I like that, they're going to continue to expand on it. This can evolve over years to come and really turn out to something that, none of us imagined from the day one hearing that Shiba Inu would have its own metaverse. So new social account. The metaverse team has been forced to create a new one, and from now on, all communications and official updates will be made from this new account. So the new official Twitter is @MVShib. If you want to be on top of all the latest tweets, news, we suggest that you follow this new account. As an added incentive, there's a contest to win free land. Check it out. So here's that Twitter page right there. The contest says, we're excited to announce our brand new Twitter, where you can find the latest updates about our project. To celebrate it, we're launching a contest to give away 10 lands. To enter, simply follow us and retweet this post. Ends at April 30th. So, making updates, obviously, a prior team or individual might have handled that portion of it, of the Twitter section, and they updated it like they said with new team members, so they had to roll out the new Twitter. So go follow that. Again, that one is @MVShib. And then improvements on development infrastructure. The visions and direction of SHIB, the metaverse, has undergone a major change to provide users with a more photorealistic experience. The metaverse team has adapted their existing development work and is now building new hubs from this new starting point. The results are impressive, and the metaverse team is confident that the level of quality they will offer will exceed user expectations. So here's an in-game capture of Rocket Pond's hotspot. So this is what that area will look like. Definitely looks pretty realistic as far as game wise. I believe like it says here, it's being built on Unreal Engine. So we'll talk about that. By utilizing all of Unreal's in-engine capabilities, the team has been able to restructure their crew and use a modern hands-on approach to developing this massive open world without the headache of painfully long troubleshooting that was previously an inevitable part of gameplay design. Developing in Unreal Engine 5.1 has not only strengthened their pipeline, but has also shortened the workflow progress. So key tools being developed for V1. For the first version of SHIB, the metaverse team is diligently developing a series of tools to make the experience truly fantastic. Some of the key tools that will provide users with endless possibilities are as follows. Plot Builder. The Plot Builder is a user-friendly interface tool that allows users to create and customize their plots. Object placement. Users can build from scratch with various pre-built pieces or place complete pre-built objects such as buildings, trees, and decorations to create a unique scene or landscape. Terrain editing. The tool provides options for adjusting the terrain of the plot, such as raising, lowering, and flattening the ground. Users can also paint the terrain with different textures like grass, sand, or rock to create a realistic environment. Interactivity. The Plot Builder tool allows users to add interactive elements. Monetization. Users can monetize their creations by selling or renting their plots, charging entry fees, and or adding advertising. So that's another option right there. Sometimes that one slips my mind, being able to, you know, create a billboard on top of your building and, you know, charge different companies for advertising inside of the metaverse. Now, SHIB will be a very attractive place when it comes to metaverses because of the community that Shiba Inu already has. So advertisers, companies, you know, people are going to be, you know, aware of that. And I do believe we'll see some big brands inside of the SHIB metaverse, you know, eventually soon. So stay, you know, open-minded for those types of opportunities. So many of you have been curious about how much available space you have to build on your lands. The metaverse team has disclosed the following information. Owner's land. For owned land, users have access to 1,764 square meters, 42 by 42, which is equivalent to approximately 18,984 square feet, and then 137.8 times 137.8. This is the total area of the land and includes any terrain, roads, and features that may be present. Buildable land. For buildable land, users have access to 1,024 square meters, 32 by 32, which is equivalent to approximately 11,000 square feet or 105 by 105. This is the maximum area that people can use to create and build on their land. So looks like the overall, obviously the land is bigger than the buildable portion of the land, which is, you know, obviously to give room for, you know, maybe pathways, sidewalks, roads, and whatnot. But avatar builder, this is one of the parts that I'm most excited about here, aside from the monetization option, you know, being able to make money from these lands. Avatar builder. With the avatar builder, users can create a unique digital identity with a wide set of personalization options, from pre-made templates to customizable body features, facial elements, hairstyles, clothing, and accessories. Users will have every opportunity to express their individual style by using both photorealistic or stylized avatar. So that is, you know, really dope to see that photorealistic aspect, being able to actually get, you know, someone a character as close to what you look like as possible inside of SHIB the metaverse. That's going to be dope, because this is one of the features that we didn't see for the longest time until right now. You know, what the characters would possibly look like. We weren't aware if it would have the Decentraland style or, you know, the sandbox style. You know, sandbox style is more, you know, block shaped characters or avatars. Decentraland style is more like, you know, the avatars without the bottom half of the body. You know, so I was very interested to see, you know, how would the avatars inside SHIB the metaverse look. And now we can see, like they said, dog themed humanoid characters, but it also says pre-stylized avatars or photorealistic. So I'm not sure if they'll incorporate your facial features into, you know, the dog style character, or if you choose to have the dog style character or just the avatar of yourself. Not too clear on that, but I do like how this looks. I do like to see, you know, this element of like the quality to it, like the 3D aspect on it. You know, it's not all squared and boxed, you know, it's curves and nice lines to it. You know, we can see, you know, some of the raised hair, etc. Obviously, it's not colored in yet, so it's going to look a little different. But, you know, I like to see what we have here so far. But Game Maker, wait for the next blog to find out what lies behind this wonderful tool and all its details. So that's interesting. Sounds like we might get some type of in-game feature where we can build, you know, our own games inside of SHIB the metaverse. That would be unique, and that would be super dope. Imagine being able to set up like your own carnival area inside of the metaverse and build your own games and whatnot and charge for them and have all these different, you know, intricate features. That could be, you know, very big. So next reveal, Rocket Pond. We are thrilled to announce that Rocket Pond will be the next reveal, a hub that will take you to new heights, quite literally. While we prepare for the flyover launch, take a sneak peek at the previews that the Metaverse team has prepared. So here we can see like 4 different scenes, or, you know, shots of inside of that Rocket Pond area. It says what mystery lies beneath the Rocket Pond. So that's interesting. If they'll have, you know, each area have some sort of representation or tying back to a mystery or some clues where you can find to, you know, possibly get some rewards or, you know, other benefits, that would be dope. But it says, oh, so here's the 4 scenes. So we got one like countryside road scene. You can see a forest, it looks like, on both sides of the road, like a naturistic look. Then we got this mountain view over here, you know, like the edge of not necessarily like mountains, but little, you know, this rocky area with the water. It looks like, you know, people could hop in and, you know, do different water activities from this area. And then we got this area right here, which is new. I haven't seen. This reminds me of something like off 007. I see cranes and things like that. So it looks like some type of work yard or some, area where they're building something or doing some type of construction work. So we may even, it may be very, very realistic if we see it, things being built like this. And then we got this area. It says no stopping anytime. So we actually see street signs and towaway signs. That's very, very interesting. This looks like more of a concert venue or an arena or some sporting arena, something like that. So you see the shape of the building. Then we see like concert gates to keep people separated. And then we see towaway zone, no stopping at any time. Usually you see that around those types of arenas. So it's giving us kind of the ideas of, what we can, build or what it'll look like if we did decide to build something like this. So I like that. But South by Southwest experience, the Metaverse team's goal was to gather feedback on their WAGMI pre-alpha immersive piece by showcasing it to the outside world in a festival style. They recognize that relying solely on internal feedback from the team and content creators may not be sufficient, and that feedback from consumers is critical in establishing a feedback loop for any new technology or platform. With the main question surrounding the definition of a metaverse, they aim to answer this by demonstrating what the landowner lands could look like. The teams present at the event was centered around community building and increasing awareness of SHIB, the metaverse concept, rather than solely attracting new users. They aimed to join an already established community and showcase their vibrant and active movement. By doing so, they aimed to bring more attention to the metaverse concept rather than just to the crypto space. Their efforts paid off as the team's booth was a popular attraction at the festival, drawing in attendees who were both familiar and unfamiliar with the SHIB project. The festival's organizers praised the team's marketing approach as the best, leading to a high throughput of attendees who experienced the immersive piece. So it's good to see that it had a good turnout there. Even the organizers of it, were satisfied with the marketing efforts, meaning, we didn't waste space. We got, the mission accomplished of getting more people aware, getting, actual feedback on how a regular everyday person that's not, inside of already the Shiba Inu ecosystem would, respond to it. So the team's ground crew, experience, press coverage, and social media channels all contributed to their success in drawing people into the immersive side of the festival. The press is saying Forbes, Fast Company, International Business Times, they all dropped articles, but it goes on to say, to sum up, the Metaverse team is working hard to connect with and understand the community, improve its growth, and communicate effectively with the entire SHIB army. They will be keeping everyone informed through their social pages on Twitter and shib.io, where you can stay up to date on the latest news, partnerships, and ongoing articles. They're committed to being open and adaptable to changes in the rapidly evolving landscape, and looking forward to engaging with all the followers. Woof. So dope. I think we got a lot from this article here. Got to see, we had a successful turnout from South by Southwest. We got to see some clips and see some people using it, but to get an overall feedback from different like Forbes, International Business Times, the actual South by Southwest organizers themselves, to say, good things about SHIB, is a good look. Those people are, connected to some important people who we would like to have, a good word, regarding Shiba Inu, passed over to. So South by Southwest experience was a good marketing. Excited to see the rocket pond. I like that they showed us this arena here, giving us some idea of what we could be building inside of SHIB the Metaverse. And think about it, if you build a sporting arena like this, or some type of seminar arena, or just anything where you can fit a lot of people in, and people start renting it from you, what could that revenue possibly look like? This is interesting, y'all. So also showing us some of the machinery. This is some of the first time I think we got a glimpse at actual machinery inside of SHIB the Metaverse. So it looks like, pretty standard real life equipment that we see, in big cities when they're building skyscrapers and whatnot, or, making, modifications to large, buildings. So I like the realisticness to it. And then also over here in the water area, it does look very like high quality, so it's just going to be interesting how they tie it all together. And also they got this section here showing us, that there will possibly be regular vehicles, cars that can drive through the metaverse. So that's going to be a first time that we hear about vehicles, and that definitely will be interesting to see, what will these vehicles look like? Will you be able to work on them, upgrade them, buy them, sell them? You can create a car lot now, we know. We see no parking, no stopping sign, towaway zone. So that tells us that there will be vehicles. We see roads. So this is looking like it's going to be pretty real life. game maker, interesting right there. Possible, to create a fairground or something like that where you could put carnival games, things like that. The avatar builder, I like the fact that they got the photorealistic aspect to it. They gave us a lot of information when it comes to land size, so now people know, you can, how much space you have to actually work with. Then the plot builder updates, letting us know about those different things: object placements, terrain editing, interactivity, monetization, and publishing. Interesting stuff, man. So we're gonna wrap this one up with this. I like that they dropped this update right here. This was a really good blog article. Sometimes we like to chop it up a little bit further and just talk about the things that we like. Also, I didn't even notice right here in the background, this is a scene as well from inside the metaverse. Look at the detail, on the ground and to the grass and the trees. It's gonna be pretty realistic. It looks like any other top video game graphics basically. But that's all we got for this one, man. Hit that like button. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, and we are out.